Now let's start our day 5, preparing basic financial reports. So at this time, we will create the simple financial statements. Let's have a recap in our previous tutorial. In our day 1, we tackled about the introduction to bookkeeping. We've learned about what is bookkeeping and how it differs from accounting and the basic equation of bookkeeping. In day 2, it is the understanding accounts and transactions, in which we discovered the 5 major accounts. Those are the liabilities, assets, owner's equity, revenue, and expenses. In our day 3, we also discuss about the rules of debit and credit. This is one of the most important guys in a bookkeeping. We've learned how different accounts increase and decrease and how to record financial transactions accurately. So in day 4, the journalizing and posting. We've done about recording transactions in the general journal and posting them to our general ledger and prepare a trial balance. So today is the 5th day of our bookkeeping tutorial series, preparing the basic financial reports or financial statements. So in this lesson, guys, we will use the recorded transactions in our previous days to prepare the basic financial reports. So by the end of this lesson, you will have a solid foundation in the bookkeeping and a clear understanding of the basic bookkeeping principles and how to record and organize your financial transactions. Alright, so let's proceed to our learning objective for today's tutorial. At the end of this lesson, you as a learners will be able to explain the purpose of financial reports. Second, identify the 3 basic financial reports. And third, prepare an income statement using our account balances. We base this into our previous transaction, that was day 5. And last is to prepare a statement of owner's equity and prepare a balance sheet using the accounting equation. So we already know what is our accounting equation. That is the assets equals liabilities plus owner's equity. If we say financial reports, it is, or these are the formal records that summarize a business or organization financial health. There are different purposes. The first one, assess the business performance. On assessing the business performance, it shows whether a business is making a profit or loss. So that is the one example. Another example is to support the decision making. Business owners use these reports to plan, budget, and control the operations, whether to invest money or not to invest into that particular business. So if some investors or lenders want to invest in your company or your organization, one of their requirement is to check your financial statements. Why? Because they need to understand about the performance or a financial health of your business. Third is to monitor the financial position. If we have a financial reports, we can monitor our financial positions. Why? Because it provides the information about the assets, liabilities, and owner's equity. And last is meet legal and regulatory requirements. Many businesses are required by law to prepare and present the financial reports for taxation and compliance purposes. You guys remember this one? We have a flow of the accounting cycle. If we say flow of accounting cycle, it is the step-by-step process the businesses follow to record, classify, summarize, and report financial transactions to ensure that financial statements are accurate and complete. You cannot proceed your preparation of the financial reports if you don't follow this accounting cycle. In this cycle, it includes number 1, transactions. These are the transactions of your business. It can identify financial transactions. No? It determines which accounts are affected. That is why before we create a journal entry, we must make sure to analyze correctly what type of transactions that we are going to transact. No? By that point, we can determine what accounts are affected. Next is the journal entry. If you have your transactions, then you already analyze it. It's time for you to prepare your journal entry, and it will be recorded into your general journal. Journal entry, these are to record transactions into a general journal using the double entry system. If we say double entry system, those are the transaction that has a debit side and and it has a credit side. Next is to record the date, accounts, debit, credit, and explanation. As you remember that in our journal entry that was on our day 4, we prepared a journal entries recorded into our general journal. So we put the date, the account type, the debit, the credit, and of course we put the explanation based on that particular transaction. Next is the general ledger. Once you have already your journal entry, it's time for you to prepare your general ledger. No? It transfer balances from your journal entries to their respective ledger accounts. As you can remember guys, in our day 4, we prepared our general ledger. Now we transferred the balances from journal to our general ledger and we prepare a specific accounts. Yung inisa natin lahat yung account titles. If cash, cash lang siya lahat. If accounts receivable lang siya lahat. That is what we call the general ledger, no? To determine the updated balance of the account para madali na lang natin makikita kung magkano yung running balance ng isang account, magkano yung outstanding cash natin, magkano yung cash in bank natin, and magkano yung mga payables natin to other companies or different entities. After the general ledger, we also created what we call the trial balance, no? What's the purpose of trial balance? No? Trial balance is to verify that your debit and your credit are equal. Trial balance consists of the list of account balances. And last that we are going to tackle today is the financial statements. Financial statement contains what we call the income statement, statement of changes in owner's equity, and the balance sheet. These are the basic reports that we are going to prepare. Income statement, statement of changes in owner's equity, and the balance sheet. So if we say income, it is to measure whether the business earned profit, no? Dito natin makikita if nagkakaroon po ng profit yung business natin or nag-net loss ba. So that is why we need to prepare an income statement. And this income statement, it shows only the revenues, the expenses, and the net income. Guys, simple lang yung formula natin if we are going to prepare our income statement. Our formula is revenue, which is the total revenues, minus the total expenses, and of course, the result is your net income. We put net income if mayroon tayong profit, if hindi tayo lugi. If nagkaroon ng negative naman, we put net loss. Okay? Remember guys, our income statement consists only the revenues, the expenses, and of course the net income. Now let's proceed to the statement of changes in owner's equity. What does it mean? No? Statement of changes in owner's equity shows how the owner's capital changed during the period. Dito natin makikita yung movement ng capital natin. Kasi pabago-bago yung capital natin. Minsan kasi pag magkaroon tayo ng withdrawal on our capital, syempre, ma-change na yung running balance ng capital. That is why we need to prepare it, statement of changes in owner's equity, para ma-monitor natin kung magkano yung remaining capital natin. Lalong-lalo na if magkakaroon tayo ng net loss. This is the formula. So, in preparing your statement of changes in owner's equity, make sure that your first line is the beginning capital. This is the total capital or your total investment. Tapos i-add natin if nagkakaroon tayo ng income. So that is, we need to add the net income. If lugi naman tayo, of course, you need to less it and we put net loss. Then, ililess natin yung drawings as what I've said a while ago that all your drawings must be subtracted from your capital. And the result is that the ending capital. Guys, this is not a total ending capital. This is the ending capital. Ending capital. Remember the formula if how to prepare our statement of changes in owner's equity is that the beginning capital plus net income or minus net loss, then minus drawings, and the result is that the ending capital. And yun yung bago mong running balance on your capital side. Next is balance sheet. What is balance sheet? Or ano po yung meron sa balance sheet? Balance sheet shows what the business owns and owes. Dito natin makikita kung magkano yung natira magkano yung assets natin and magkano yung nautang natin sa ibang entities. No? it shows the assets, liabilities, and owner's equity. And dito natin gagamitin yung tinatawag nating basic accounting equation na dinidiscuss natin during our day 1. Guys, if bago ka pa lang sa channel na ito, please subscribe and turn on your notification bell para palagi kayong updated sa mga bago nating videos. And don't forget to review our day 1 up to day 4 before you proceed the day 5 tutorial. Why? Kasi mahalaga yung previous days natin na kailangan natin matututunan para hindi tayo magkakaroon ng kalituhan pagdating po sa preparation ng financial statement. Okay, let's proceed. This is the formula, guys. Asset. The total asset equals total liabilities plus your total owner's equity. By the way, before we proceed to the preparation of our financial statement, let us make a short quiz first. No? So we only have 5 items that we are going to answer. After this, we'll proceed to the preparation of our income statement, changes in owner's equity, and the balance sheet. Okay, so number 1, which financial statement shows the business profit or loss? A, balance sheet. B, income statement. C, general ledger. And D, trial balance. You have 10 seconds to answer. The correct answer is letter B. No, income statement. Under the income statement, it shows your revenue, expenses, and your net profit or net loss. Number 2, which statement shows the owner's ending capital? A, income statement. B, trial balance. C, statement of owner's equity. And D, journal or journal. Time's up. The correct answer is C, statement of owner's equity. Under your statement of owner's equity, it shows the beginning total investment or the capital less the total withdrawal, and the result is that your ending capital. Number 3, which financial statement shows assets, liabilities, owner's equity? Letter A, income statement. Balance sheet. C, ledger. And D, journal. Time's up. The correct answer is letter B, balance sheet. Your balance sheet contains the assets, liabilities, and owner's equity. And the preparation of this balance sheet, we make sure that our asset must be equal to the total liabilities and the owner's equity. Number 4, what is the formula for net income? Assets minus liabilities. B, revenue minus expenses. C, capital minus drawings. And D, asset or assets plus liabilities. Of course, the answer is letter B, revenue minus expenses. This is under our income statement. As I'll repeat, our income statement shows the total revenue minus expenses, and the result is what we call our net income or net loss. Last, number 5. Which accounting equation is correct? Letter A, assets equals revenue plus expenses. Letter B, assets equals liabilities plus owner's equity. C, revenue equals expenses plus capital. And D, assets equals capital minus liabilities. Please remember our basic accounting equation, guys. And we discussed this during our day 1. So the correct answer is letter B, assets equals liabilities plus owner's equity. Alright, so what you are going to do right now is to prepare a financial statement, income statement, a statement of owner's equity, and prepare the balance sheet. So our transaction will be based on our previous trial balance. No? Use the trial balance from day 4 that was part 2. So without further ado, let's proceed to prepare our income statement. This is the trial balance na ginawa natin during our day 4 tutorial. So ang gagawin natin ngayon is kukunin natin dito yung total revenue and all expenses. Kasi yun yung needed natin para tayo ay makagawa ng income statement. So ito yung template natin sa income statement. Revenue, less natin lahat ng expenses. Kunin natin si service revenue at saka lahat ng expenses. Copy-paste ko na lang. Ayun. Service revenue, we have a total of 16,060. 16,060. Tapos, yung mga expenses, i-list na lang natin. List natin mga expenses. Let's get their value here. Then paste here. Yeah. So, our total expenses around here we go. Total expenses 18,170, no? Mas lesser ang ating service revenue. Once i-subtract natin ito, magkakaroon tayo ng net loss na 2,110. Ito na yun yung financial statement natin, guys. No? Dito natin makikita if magkakaroon tayo ng profit or losses. So ngayon, since negative naman yung income statement, ibig sabihin net loss tayo for the month of May. Yeah. Next is gagawa tayo ng statement of changes in owner's equity. Let's follow the formula, beginning capital plus net income minus drawing and ending capital will be the result. So, ganito yung template niya. Yon, capital, less natin mga net loss and withdrawal. Tapos, yung running balance dito ay magiging ending capital natin. So, lagyan natin dito investment capital. Kukunin natin dito. Saan ba dito yung capital? Ito. Dyan, capital. 214,500. Ganito lang. Isasulat lang natin dito. Dyan, capital. Copy-paste na lang. Dyan, capital. Yan. Dyan, capital. Magkano yung amount? 214,500. 214,500. Tapos, less natin. Less natin yung net loss. Dito. Move down ko lang ito. Less natin ito. Yung sa net income natin is net loss siya. So, yun yung kukunin natin. Net loss. Copy paste lang natin dito. Okay. Net loss 2,110. 2,110. Tapos, may withdrawals pa. Meron. Jan's withdrawal, magkano? 4,500. Sulat natin dito. 4,500. Ito. Iyan. Next, magkano yung ending capital niya? Ending capital, that is, okay, total muna natin ito. Okay, tapos ending capital is 214,500 minus 6,610, 207,890. Yan. Okay. Yan. I-close tayo din. Ito. 207,890. Guys, ito na yung tinatawag nating change statement. Change ko lang yung name. Statement of changes in owner's equity. Yun lang. Madali lang siya gawin, guys. Once kompleto na po yung information natin dito. Once na i-follow natin yung flow of accounting cycle, no? Magawa na tayo ng journal entry, general ledger, trial balance, income statement, and statement of owner's equity, then proceed tayo doon sa balance sheet. Madali lang siya. Since we already done our statement of changes in owner's equity, ngayon, ipoproceed natin yung balance sheet. Ito yung template natin sa balance sheet, guys. Using our formula, asset equals liabilities plus owner's equity. First thing natin na gagawin is, hahanapin natin lahat ng asset. So, itotal natin yung asset, then liabilities plus owner's equity. And we will make sure that our total asset must be equal to our total liabilities and owner's equity. Okay, so here, balik tayo sa trial balance. So, kunin natin ito. Ito yung mga assets natin. Cash, accounts receivable, office equipment, computer software, supplies, signage. Copy natin ito. Paste lang natin dito. Okay. Paste lang. Ayan. Then, kukunin natin yung amount nila. Signage. Sheet. Okay. Take note, yung accounts receivable natin is 0 siya. Then, i-total natin yung assets. So, let's put here total assets. Total assets. Ayun. 238,180. Office equipment. 70. Now, proceed tayo sa liabilities. Okay, yung sa liabilities natin, we have only one, accounts payable. Copy natin accounts payable. Paste natin dito. Saka, yung amount niya is 30,000. Ganito lang guys, simple lang siya. 30,290. Then the owner's equity, check natin owner's equity, we have John Capital, owner's equity John Capital. Copy natin dito, then paste natin dito. Paste natin dito. Magkano yung total ng John's Capital, yung remaining niya. Dito natin siya makikita sa ending balance or ending capital under the statement of changes in owner's equity. Ito yung ikakopy natin doon. 207,890. Ito. Ayun. Tap lang natin ng konti kasi dalawa lang naman ito. Total liabilities and owner's equity. So, sum up natin sila. Yung total niya is plus ito. 238 180. Ito. Ayan. Ayan. Ayan guys. So look at here. So equal na yung ng total asset and yung total liabilities. Ganito lang yung balance sheet guys. Madali lang siya. Very simple lang siya. Once alam na natin kung paano gawin yung general journal from the start, no? Yung analyzing of the business transactions, preparing the journal entries, preparing the general ledger, and trial balance. After you did all of those reports, you may now have to proceed about the preparation of the income statement. No? Here, the income statement. Then, statement of changes in owner's equity and the balance sheet. These three guys, yung statement, income statement, statement of changes in owner's equity, and balance sheets. These are the basic example reports under the financial statements. No? Ito yung mga reports na kailangan natin makita under the financial statements. Yeah, here. So now, as you can see here, our total asset is 238,180 and our total liabilities is 238,180. So they are all equal. Yung asset is equals to liabilities and owner's equity. Ganito lang po gumagawa ng balance sheet. So simple. So once again, congratulations. You are now completed our 5 days bookkeeping tutorial from day 1 up to day 5.